Hey guys, Welsknight here, and welcome back to another episode of the HermitPack. In today's episode, we're going to be taking one more step towards switching over to an ME system instead of a refined storage system. But it's not going to be an obvious step that you might always have to do. We are going to set up a sheep farm today and a wool farm, fully automated to harvest and shear the sheep. And we're going to use some blocks that I've never really used before, so I think it should be a lot of fun. Before I do that, though, I want to get my reactor going again, because it's running a little bit below... it's running a little low right now. Well, actually, it's completely shut off. So, what we need... I don't remember if it's 4 gold dust. I feel like it's 4 gold dust for the hull room. Oh, that's the infusing factory. I need the crushing factory. Also, server lag. Like, yeah. I don't know what's going on, but it's not good. That is for sure. So let's see. Enriching. Yeah, this would go in here. No? Oh, no. Infusing. Yeah. Here we go. So that goes in there. These auto sort off. Huh? Am I messing this up? Am I, like, losing my mind? No, 4 gold dust and a coal. And I just put carbon in there. Oh, there we go. Wonder why that didn't work the first time. Whatever. It's fine. It's not a big deal. But yeah, we're getting a little bit of server lag. TPS on the server right now, 10. So, I don't know. And I'm the only person online as well. Looks like I have a pretty bad ping right now, though. So maybe that's got something to do with it. I don't know what the deal is. Either way, we're going to work our way through it. Not a big deal. We'll be okay. So, let's go ahead and start up our reactor, which is always fun. I feel like I should have a trapdoor somewhere over here. Actually, do I have any... I do have a dark oak trapdoor. Let's actually make a trapdoor. Let's actually put one right there that I can just pop down when needed so that I can access this advanced gas tank and fill it up with fuel. So I can throw that into here. Let's check our fuel here. That's all good. That will be plenty. And let's get our reactor all powered up and everything. And we're generating quite a bit of power now. Good. Okay, so anyway, sheep farm. So what I want to do, I don't want a very big sheep farm, but I want a sheep farm that is going to consistently produce a fair amount of wool. So we're going to need some grass. 1 stack should be plenty. We're going to need a few of these fans, and it looks like I need repeaters for that. Let's make 16 repeaters, because I'm actually going to need repeaters to use them as well. So we got 8 repeaters, 8 fans, and then what we're going to use to actually shear the sheep is this shearing block from Cyclic, which is really kind of an interesting thing. So let's toss those in there. That's 4. And that should be enough for 8 of those guys. There we go. So you got that. And then last but not least, we'll need... Oh, I already have one. Even better. We'll need a chest of some sort. And then we'll need a way to import it. And I'm planning on setting this up over by our other mob farms. Down here. I'm planning on setting this up like right about... Ooh, this might actually not be enough space. Because I'd like to put it, honestly, right behind this. I think we might be able to make that work. We should be able to make that work, right? Although this is an odd number, so that's going to look like... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I could make it 7 instead of 8. I was originally going to do 8, but I suppose it wouldn't be the end of the world if I did more. But since this is going to include fans, which push things 16 blocks in whatever direction they're facing, I think I do want to have it facing off that way. So it's basically not pushing into anything. It's just pushing into the wall. So maybe we'll just put it like right here. So let's break this out like so. We'll break those out too. And let's see if we can kind of build this up. I do need some sort of light. Let's just toss that up there for now. That'll do. And let's see. We're going to have our sheep hanging out. Let's see here. We don't want our sheep to get out, obviously. We don't want them to escape, because that wouldn't be a very good farm if they could just walk out of it. So I'm thinking sheep are probably going to stand... I suppose I could just get rid of these. These pillars. Like, these don't need to be here. Yeah. Why don't we do this, actually? Let's make one more of those shear blocks and one more fan. And we'll just make it a farm of 9 instead of a farm of 8. And then we'll have symmetry, which will be nice. So one more of those. That means I need 2 more repeaters. One of which is going to get used for a fan. And I'm actually going to need a little bit of redstone and a lever as well. Okay, there we go. And then I'm going to have to go and collect and grab a bunch of sheep to actually put into this farm. So, let's see here. If the sheep are going to go here, we'll say sheep are going to stand right here, right? That means we want grass underneath them. Ghost block. There we go. That means we want grass underneath. And we want that grass there. And there. So it can grow back as quickly as possible. Then the fans are actually going to go right here. And I can just place them down up in the air, it appears. So that's good. But we need to feed a redstone... Ooh, I don't know if we can feed a redstone signal into them. Like, there's space, but I don't think... You know what we need to do? Here's what we need. We need some sort of redstone something. So let's just look at redstone options. Let's see what we have here. Do we have any sort of, like, redstone cable? Entity detector, redstone root. We might actually end up playing with a mod that I never thought I was going to play with. We may end up trying out a mod today called Super Circuit Maker, which is not a mod that I thought I was ever going to actually make use of, because I don't really redstone. But this might be the perfect time. So let's just see here. Super Circuit Maker. Oop. At super. There we go. So let's see. Tiny bundled wire. glowstone, tiny plate. I think... Oh, here we go. Redstone circuit. Let's make 12 of those. And then we've got tiny piles of redstone. Yep. Oh, those are small piles of redstone. Those are different. How do I make tiny piles of redstone for Super Circuit Maker? Okay. I thought that was patched. Because I don't want the Tech Reborn one. Oh, there we go. Gotcha. Okay. So that's actually an addition to the pack called No More Recipe Conflict or something like that, which basically means if there's a recipe conflict of some sort, you can just select the one that you want, the output that you want, and get what you need. So that's pretty fantastic. Okay, cool. So let's see if we can make this work then. And I've never used Super Circuit Maker, so we're going to kind of science this together. I think what we need to do is put down these plates. I did watch a Direwolf tutorial on it, like, forever ago. But, let's see. It actually says boop. That's amazing. Oh, that's amazing. This is like the perfect mod for me. It even talks like I talk. Oh, that's super cool. Okay, so let's see. We also need a way. Red alloy wire. Maybe it's the bundled stick? Was that how you do like an input and an output? I forget. Or maybe it was like this? Let's just see. I may have to go back and rewatch that Direwolf tutorial. We'll find out. Or does this feed in like so? It kind of looks like it feeds in. Okay, and I can shift punch to remove stuff. Doesn't look like I can connect those up, though. So if I go... Oh, that's normal redstone. Here we go. Oh, so I can just connect them like that. Oh, that's super easy. Okay. So that makes this, like, really easy, because all I really need is something that does a redstone output going out to these, right? So, like, here? Except... Well, we'll do a lever on this in a second here. Do. Almost. Alright, that's all the farther it needs to go. So, let's just try... If we do this, and I break that out, and put a lever there, nothing happens. What if I put a bundled wire... What if I put a bundled wire here? Nothing. Okay. Okay, so I can remove stuff. How do I get those to go out? I forget. Adder, subtractor, multiplier, divider, constant. Redstone circuit. Non-conductive tiny plate. Tiny plate. Alright, well... I was hoping to avoid having to rewatch that tutorial, but it's been a while since I've watched it, so let me go refresh my memory, and I'll be right back with you. Alright guys, I am back. I went and I took a peek at the tutorial, And yeah, definitely a good thing I did, because I wouldn't have, I was not very close. So what you need is you actually need this screwdriver thing. It's an item, it's pretty easy, it's just iron and lapis. But then you need to kind of configure this so like you shift right click right there, and you'll see that you get this little line, and that means that it accepts a redstone signal from here. And then when you put these down, you can just normal right click with the screwdriver, and you'll see that kind of goes to the very edge. That means it's outputting. So what we need to do is this right here. Make our little lines, and then just output. Now this is a super, super basic circuit, redstone wise. Like, this is super, like, super basic. This is, obviously, I'm not really a redstone guy, as you guys know, but this should solve our problem of not being able to fit our repeaters and the other line of redstone behind, so that we can power all these fans. And you can see, oh, did they not? Uh-oh. Okay, yeah, they're still blowing. I don't know why it's not affecting me, but they're still working. Okay, whatever. I'm not going to complain about it. So anyway, we said our sheep are going to go right here. We've got grass there and then grass down here to make sure that they can grow. I think I am going to grab maybe some torches we could use. I don't want to torch spam, but at the same time, I definitely want to make sure that there's enough light for this stuff to grow. And it's like super duper dark underneath here. So maybe what we'll do, here's what we can do. We'll put a torch there and a torch there. Or we could, actually, would probably be a better idea, is I'll just get rid of this grass, and we'll just put torches underneath these circuits, like so. That's probably a much better plan. It's not like we're running low on grass, so. And actually, I don't know if it affects the growth, like the rate at which this stuff spreads, but I'm going to put torches under here too. And there we go. All right, so we got our sheep. Our sheep are going to go on here, and what's going to happen is they're going to get pushed into blocks. Why? This is 7. We're supposed to have one more, aren't we? Yeah. Okay. Let's fix that. There we go. So we need grass, torch, grass. Okay. We'll break that. We can change this one. We'll make another plate here and here. And then all we got to do is fill in the redstone. So let me get this done, guys, and I'll come back to you. All right, guys, I am back. So everything is in place. Now we just need an item collection system of some sort. I don't think these are going to be close enough. So we need to make sure that whatever we pick up here gets picked up by our ME system. And I don't remember exactly what level that's at. Let's just kind of poke some holes this way a bit. Aha! Found it. Okay. So this actually runs into, this ultimately leads to our ME system. Anything that goes to this chest gets transported to our ME system. So if we just hook up a chest back here with an item collector on it and run that chest into the ME system, it should be good to go. Let's get, I know I want it to be behind the wall. I definitely want to make sure, though, that it's in range of everything. So let's just put it right here. Put the item collector there. And then I'm going to change that to insert. Hopefully I'll have enough conduits for this. Looks like I will. Just enough. Just barely. But extract always. Alright, so any wool that this thing gets picked up, or picks up, should get sent over there to the chest that leads into our ME system. So that's good. And then what we're going to do is take these shearing blocks, and we're just going to put them like this, leading across, right? So what's going to happen is the sheep will be standing on this grass, and the fans will push them continuously towards these shearing blocks, which will shear them, and then they'll be able to eat the grass and get their wool back. So super easy, and all I need to do is flip this lever to turn it on. So that's super simple. Now I do need some lighting over there of some sort. I don't suppose I have any glowstone painted like the factory blocks, do I? Doesn't look like it, but I can make some. So let's see. Conduit facades, factory block. Grab my chisel. And we'll chisel those. There we go. Chisel. Awesome. Okay. And I think most of the rest of this stuff I can actually get rid of because I don't need it anymore. I'm pretty sure, right? Everything should be over there. All it needs, I think, at this point is the sheep. Let me put a couple torches down. But yeah, should just need the sheep now. So if I put the sheep here, we should be... Oh, yeah, actually, there is one thing I'm forgetting. We need some sort of wall. Well, actually, we don't even really need the walls, because I don't think the sheep can climb up on top. But just to be safe, let's get some... Nah, we should be fine. We should be okay. All right, so now I need to go and get myself some sheep. And I think what I'm just going to use is soul vials. And let's see here. I've actually got 2 sheep. Only one of them is light gray, though. Or one of them's light gray. I'd honestly like these sheep to be white. Because I want it to be one color of wool that I'm getting a ton of, because I don't need the color for the wool. What I need the wool for is these guys right here. Covered cables, because I need those to make these dense cables, and each one of these covered cables requires a wool block. So I'm going to need a lot of wool. So I'm kind of thinking, let's get ourselves some white sheep, and see if we can get this farm up and rolling. All right, guys, I am back, and I think I've got everything I need now to finish this off. So I grabbed a conduit facade, I did grab a trapdoor, and then I've got a handful of sheep as well, and I can always breed the sheep to get more of them. So I'm not too concerned that I only have like 4 sheep right now. It's not really going to be a big deal, because we'll just breed. We'll breed the sheep as needed, and it should be fine. So let's put a light source... Is this right? Oh, I see why it looks off. It looks off because it is off. Bam. And we want glowstone. Oh, no. I wanted painted glowstone, not conduit facades. Why did I do that? That was really dumb of me. Hold on, I'll be right back. Okay, let's try this again with painted glowstone this time, instead of with conduit facades. There we go. That's much better. Okay, and I could potentially put some stuff down here, maybe, and maybe I will. Maybe I'll just throw a couple torches back here just to keep some light in. But the fans are not going right now, so I should be able to put my sheep in without any real problems. That's a gray one. We don't want him. That's a bad sheep. You know, a bad sheep. Sorry, that was terrible. That was a horrible joke. I apologize for that. Anyway, let's turn off our coin. And let's toss the 4 wool in there. It disappears, which is what we want. And then let's turn this on. And you can see these all got sheared. And now they're basically just being blown against these shearing blocks. So they should be fine. And then as soon as they eat their grass below them, it'll automatically shear them again right away. The drops will get picked up and brought into my ME system. So I don't remember exactly how much wool we had before, but it was about 135, give or take. And this will slowly accumulate more wool for us over time, so that we have enough to make all the massive, large, dense cables that we're going to need for our AE system. But guys, unfortunately, I'm out of time for this episode. So my friends, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave me a comment. I do appreciate it, and it really helps out my channel. You can also find me on Facebook, Twitter, and Twitch. There are links in the video description below, so check that out as well. Otherwise, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll definitely see you next time.